I am blind and do not see the things of this world, but when the light comes from above, it enlightens my heart, and I can see, for the eye of my heart sees everything. And through this vision, I can help my people. Black Elk. Let us pray, everyone. O great Spirit, who art before all else and who dwells in every object, in every person, and in every place, we invoke thee. We summon thee from the far places into our present awareness here this very moment. O great Spirit of our souls, burning in our heart's yearning and in our innermost aspirations, speak to us today and always, so that we may be aware of the greatness and goodness of your gift of life, and this priceless privilege of living it. Amen. So let us get comfortable as we prepare for our meditation. I love it. I say those words and I just see everybody start moving around and getting in there. You take it seriously. This is awesome. Thank you, everyone. Allow yourself to close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Notice how you sit comfortably on the chair or the sofa. Feel how your back is leaning wherever you are sitting. Allow yourself to relax with every breath you take. Breathe in. Exhale. As you take each breath, notice how it affects your body. Relaxing more and more. Allow the energy to circulate in and around you before it comes out, releasing it slowly. Allowing the energy to go through the whole of the lungs and the whole of the trunk of your body and back into the universe. Feel yourself relaxing more and more with every breath you take. Find that your muscles in the head begin to relax. Your jaw relaxes. Your forehead relaxes. Even the muscles of the eyes relax. Your eyelids, your neck, the muscles of your shoulders, the back, relax. Everything starts relaxing. Feel yourself as if floating, levitating in the space right now. Imagine that, levitating, floating in this space. Allow your thoughts and worries to dissolve and disappear. Feel yourself floating, your consciousness expanding out, the brilliance of your soul shining throughout. Your light. Notice your light. Now in front of you there is a passage, a door, an entrance. As we're going to cross that threshold, we're going to enter a different world. A world where we're going to cleanse ourselves from knots of energy that no longer sustain or not needed by us. As we go through, we find ourselves in a beautiful green meadow. The grass is quite tall and soft as it sways in the wind. The sun shines brightly and the sky is blue and clear. If we look up, we can see beautiful eagles circling in the sky. And as we bring our eyes back down, we can see in the distance smoke. We see a little village, a Native American village. We're going to walk towards it now. And as we walk, we meet a guide, a young man who came to greet us to this village. He is dressed in Native American clothes and is welcoming us to the village, the initiation of divine light. As we draw close, we see that there is a beautiful bonfire, a signal fire in the middle of the village. This is a signal fire of pure love. We are invited to sit next to it in a circle. Next to us sit other villagers as well as spirits and guides. All are welcome here. We are all here to share the beautiful task of elevating our light, of increasing the flow of light into the universe through our being, like prisms of light. Now, the young man who brought us to the village starts the dance. He has beautiful feathers in his headdress, bells around his ankles, and as he dances, we can faintly hear drums in the distance. Hear drums in the distance. You can feel the energy in the earth, feeling it going through your body as we sit. As he dances, we become aware of our bodies in a different way. We become aware of the light that cascades down through our head from the crown chakra down into our bodies. This light is a divine light of being, cleansing, purifying everything on its way. Now each one of us has a bundle of cloth in front of us. As we're going to observe the cascade of light down into our bodies, we're going to remove all that is in the shadow into that bundle so we can let go of it. As the light cascades through our heads, notice what parts appear illuminated with the light. Is there anger, frustration, fear that we would like to place in the bundle? Take a moment to place it within the bundle before you. Let us continue to wash our body in light, removing everything we no longer need into that bundle in front of us. Pay attention to your thyroid and the throat area. Notice how the colors shift as the light cascades down. Your auric field becomes shiny and polished. The colors shift brightly like a rainbow reflected in the mirror. Beautiful light. We shift down and wash our upper chest, seeing all the other chakras shift brightly. All of your body starts breathing on a deeper level, inhaling light. We exhale tiredness, frustration, worries, anxieties, fixations on events and details in our life. The light goes down into your heart area. Allow your heart to bask in that beautiful light. And as you observe your heart, imagine there are candles in each of the 4 rooms or quadrants of your heart. Your heart is your home, so illuminated from within. Allow the light to grow brighter and brighter until your heart shines like a beautiful lantern. As your body becomes lighter and lighter, it feels as if that part of your body which was washed becomes weightless. Moving further down, feel your solar plexus illuminated from within, filling the lower abdomen with light and love. As the light cascades down even further, sending its energies back into Mother Earth, you can feel the power go through your legs, your feet, and immerse itself into the ground. The young man stops dancing. We gather our bundles we collected, filled with that which serves no purpose. And one at a time, each of us slowly stands and walks over to the fire and places our bundle within. As we lower this bundle into the fire, see how it dissolves and disintegrates. One by one, we watch each stand to release their bundle. At last, the final bundle has disintegrated. We turn to each of those in the circle and embrace. Deep appreciation and gratitude for this journey. We have deep appreciation for each other. The young man gathers us together and leads us back to the passage, to the threshold, the doorway from which we came. We thank this young man from the bottom of our hearts. We go back through the door, thanking our guides for coming with us. Slowly, slowly coming back to our chair. We now become aware of the seat and the place where we are sitting, the sounds in the room, the temperature in the room, the light in the room. Take a deep breath in and exhale. In your own time, slowly, slowly, you can open your eyes. Wonderful. Ooh, a little bit of shaking goes a long way. Shake your hands, your body, shake it off so you can come back to earth. Wonderful. It is now my pleasure to introduce our speaker for today, Reverend Elizabeth Brown. A little bit about Elizabeth. She was ordained on April the 25th, 2009 from Indiana Association of Spiritualists, Camp Chesterfield, and is a certified medium. She has pursued her mediumship studies there and has spoken at many spiritualist churches in Michigan, Ohio, and Indiana. Reverend Elizabeth was recently a speaker on our Monday night Zoom talk, and it was a fantastic evening. Ladies and gentlemen, Reverend Elizabeth Brown.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're merely saying, I love you. I hear I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Hello, hello. Oh, thank you so much, Gloria. I mean, that was beautiful. What a wonderful world it truly is. Today, I wanted to speak about steps to simplify your life. And I always speak about the things that I'm trying to work out in my life. Simplify. Boxes of paper from many classes everywhere, and lots of stuff. Lots of stuff I have in my life. Paper, paper. Now, I think it's time to get rid of some of those things. The steps that are present in simplifying your life, one of them, like I just talked about, unclutter your life. Unclutter your life, get rid of things. I have a wonderful story. I laugh every time I think about it. Is that back in the 70s, my husband and I were going together, and he had bought me two mini dresses at that time. And with these mini dresses, they had like the bell shape, and some of these fashions have come back. But you know what? My shape isn't like it was in the 70s. So I found the mini dress, and it was bright reds and purples, and it had black in there and everything. And I thought, you know what? I'll give it a try. I'll try to put it on. I really don't want to get rid of it. I really tugged and I tussled, and I don't know what changed on me. I still felt like I was 16, 17, but guess what? I had to ask my husband for help. And as we tugged and we got it through, and it never ripped up, I got this dress on, but it wasn't a mini dress anymore. It was a halter top. I couldn't believe it. A halter top. Well, the thing with it is trying to get it off was even worse than trying to get it on. So my husband went and got a pair of scissors, and he had to cut this mini dress. I was sad that it went, but you know what? It was time. It was time. I mean, I just couldn't believe from 106 and weight to 160. How did it happen? So decluttering my life for all of the stuff I had back in the 70s, and most of it my husband bought for me, and recycling it for maybe somebody who is very nostalgic, maybe someone who fits into things. Donate your toys, donate your tools. I mean, books, bicycles, books. I mean, when you get into the spiritual realm, how many books do you have? Tons of them. I have these black cases just filled with them, but I can't let any of them go just yet. They might be important, but some of them are back in the 40s and the 50s and the 60s. Maybe it's time things have changed. Maybe we've learned more in our spiritual worlds that at that time wasn't there. So get rid of some of the things if you can. You know, it's hard, but donate them, put them to charitable organizations, or hand them out to spiritual communities where people can read them and get the knowledge that you've got in here that is very much there. Cleaning your calendar of unwanted and unnecessary activities and obligations. I don't know about everyone else, but my calendar fills up really fast. And no is a very hard word to say. It's like, oh yeah, I can do this. Yeah, I can do that. Oh, I'll do these readings. Oh, I'll just squeeze you in here. But you know what? I've had to learn in my way, my life, is that some of these things that are on my calendar, I have to say no to. Taking care of a 92-year-old mother who has needs gives me the opportunity to be with her, but it also gives me the reason to clear my calendar so that I can meet her needs. We don't need to do everything. We don't have to do everything. we can change some of the things on our calendars. I know on my calendar, I have Liz days. Well, eventually Liz days come off. Be proactive on this. Give time for family. Be sure to keep your free time free. I just talked about my free time. I can't say no, I'm still working on it. But we don't have to go to everything. We don't have to go to get-togethers or fundraising events. Even though COVID was a very good lesson for many of us, we didn't get an opportunity to go to all the things. And so it falls right in here. We had a lot of free time, didn't we? And I'm sure many of you took classes, you self-improvement, hopefully exercising at home, doing the things that you can do with your free time at home. Take time for meditation and yoga or exercise. Not everyone's into yoga, but exercise is really good. Meditation, I'm a big proponent of meditation, meditation, meditation. My husband always laughs, he said, and he yells down the stairs, "Are you in your room meditating again?" I said, well, I like being with spirit. I like to give that time. It gives me energy to be with spirit and also my connection with my source. I get a high from it. What can I say? I guess it is high where I'm reaching and bringing that energy down. Yoga is very good for some of us. Exercising, walking. I walk my big Joji, and that's his name. He's a German Shepherd that's probably, when he stands up, taller than me, and his head is about this big next to mine. But exercise, walk. He makes me walk. When I'm holding onto his leash and that, we're going at least 10, 15 miles an hour. So he's making those muscles move. Did you hear spirit just a second ago? I'm sure you did. Think about the ways you can bring that type of exercise into your life. You don't have to make it complicated. Even laying on the floor, get those legs up, get your heart moving, do whatever you can, get a pet. So many of us have gotten pets during this COVID time. And I was saddened to hear on the news today that some of these pets are being returned to the facilities because they no longer can take care of them. They're no longer home, so they're letting them go. But these are our people. These are our pets. These are our loved ones. Find ways to make them happy too. Put distance between you and your critics. This is a good one here, is because there's always going to be a critic. There's always going to be someone who is not on your platform with you. So put some distance, when you're talking with them, don't find fault in them. Don't get in confrontational avenues. Let that go. Just silently bless them. Remove yourself as soon as you can from their energy and as quickly as possible. Your life can be simplified enormously when you don't have to defend yourself to anyone, to no one. Even as a medium reading, there are going to be people that are there just testing. Bless them, thank them for coming, move on. We don't have to do everything. We don't have to put ourselves in confrontational situations. Always be polite though. Thank you. And if they give you advice, just say, I promise to consider it when I get a chance. Let it go. That destroys simplifying our life. If we bring it home, we think about it, not everyone's going to like us. Not everyone's going to care about what we do or think. That's their thing, not ours. And take some time for your health. Don't put things off. If you feel a problem's there, take care of it. Go get it checked for your own peace of mind. Why carry that with you to bed at night and worry about what's going on? Oh, I think my heart's racing. Why is that? Go get it checked. do some kind of managing walking if that's the choice. Whatever it is, just start health. And there's this wonderful movie, and I don't know if everyone had the opportunity to see it, but it's called Astral City, A Spiritual Journey, and it's actually wrote by a medium, Chico Xavier. And in this film, you can find in there everything that is based upon your entry into the other world. Watching it, I'll just give you a little hint. I was shocked at the beginning, and so was my husband, at finding out what this body means to us. This body's given to us. It's put together by our parents and given to us to have the lessons that we came here to use. And in that movie, Astral City, they make it very apparent that this body is a gift for us. So why wouldn't we tune ourselves up? Why wouldn't we, if there's a leak or a putter or a splutter or whatever it is, why wouldn't we want that checked out? It's our body. It's our responsibility. Let's do what we can to make it the best body yet for us. No matter what we're given, let's make it the best. Play, play, play. I mean, find a way to play just like a child. Have fun. I have great grandchildren, and I have great grandchildren, and I also have grandchildren. But the great grandchildren, I cannot believe the energy that they have. Play. We went to the park, me and little Corey, 6 years old. We went to the park and we're throwing a ball, the dog's running, I'm screaming. Play, have fun. Find an outlet of playing anything that you like. Instruments, cards. Ooh, my mom likes casino. It's whatever you can find to play like a child and laugh. Laughter is the best thing. And guess who loves laughter? Spirit loves laughter. Slow down. One of Gandhi's most illuminating observations remind us that there is more to life than increasing its speed. Why do we want to go so fast? I know that everything, even COVID, during the time we were home, seemed to go fast. And what is today's date? August 1st? What happened to June? Slowing down. If I talk to my grandkids, they even say it's going fast. And they're in their early 20s. So when did it speed up for them? When did this go on? But find ways of slowing things down for yourself, enjoying as much as you can put into your life in a day, having fun with it. I like to watch Netflix. I'm going to slow that down because there's some avenues I can go back to and rewatch again. Slow your breathing down. You don't have to be out of breath. Slow your breathing down and be aware of each inhalation and exhalation. Isn't that part of connecting with your source, your God? Is being aware of your breath in and being aware of your breath out. Slow down and enjoy yourself in spirit. When you're in the car, and I remember my teacher, Reverend Terry Ryan, he would always say, when you're driving, you don't have to listen to all these tapes, Liz. You don't have to do this. Shut everything off. Just enjoy the area that you're driving through, the country. Take a ride. See what you can, but slow down and relax. Slow your speech down. You know, you ever get someone that goes, la, 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 and you're like, oh, wait a minute. Slow. I probably sound like my speed is up too, but slow your speech down just a little bit so that people can hear you, they can understand you, they can get to know you. Everything doesn't have to be in a frantic pace. Do everything you can to avoid debt. Yes, debt. We all have some sort of debt in some way. Well, what does it cause? It causes anxiety to us. It's like, oh my God, did I pay that bill? Whoops, the taxes are due. Did I pay the taxes? If some things we have to pay in life, but things that we purchase, find ways of working towards that and being on an even keel that you can afford the credit for it, or you can pay cash for it. Whatever you can do, try to avoid the word debt or indebtedness to anybody else. Be your own person. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank them. Forget about cash value. It doesn't have to be the price of everything. It doesn't have to be a certain price. Whatever your heart tells you, it brings you joy in the sense of forgetting cash value attached to everything. God doesn't put a tag on things. If you ask him, sometimes he can make things free to you. Doesn't have to be a cash value on there. And don't base all the time purchases on getting discounts, because sometimes if you wait, they're gone. Talk with your guides, talk with spirits, talk with a shopping guide. Bring me the price that I can afford. But most of all, remember your spirit. When life tends to get overly complex, too fast, too cluttered, too deadline oriented, or too type A, I think I'm a type A. For you, stop and remember your own spirit. You're headed for inspiration, a simple, peaceful place where you're in harmony with the perfect timing of all creation. Go there in your mind and stop frequently to remember what you really want. And remember what Confucius says: life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. God bless each and every one of you. And I'm sure you've got funny stories in your mind too, of each and every one of these categories. Simplify your life. God bless. Thank you.